Didn't do a wrap-up of the Super Bowl ads this year because, quite frankly, they were just god-awful. And so now that I've had a couple of days to think about it, they're still awful. I'm Professor Einstein. I'm a former TV and advertising executive turned marketing critic. The first one that comes to mind as particularly awful is the one of Seal as Seal. I refused to show that in my advertising class because I said to my students, this is something you can't unsee, and I'm sorry to subject you to this. And the Uber Eats ad about the eating conspiracy, is it just me or is Matthew McConaughey sort of overdone? The Dunkin' Donuts ad with the guy with the beans and Ben Affleck, that campaign was spent last year. And I'll be the first one to tell a marketer if something's working to keep doing it because you'll get tired of it before your audience will. But I don't know, I was tired of that last year. A number of people have commented that they liked the Jeep commercial that had Harrison Ford in it. And the whole idea that his last name is Ford, but he's promoting a Jeep. Okay, and it shows him driving off-road, the whole idea of freedom, and it's obviously tapping into concerns about what's happening in the United States right now and trying to make people feel better somehow about being out on the open ranges. I mean, I know you can drive a Jeep off-road, but is that what is going to give us freedom right now? Not according to Macklemore. And speaking about the times we're living in, could we have gotten more hypocritical than Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady doing an ad for Stand Up to Hate after they've both licked the boots of you-know-who? Come on, we're not that stupid. I was initially drawn in by the Hims and Hers ad about weight loss because I thought the information they had at the beginning was quite interesting and compelling and pulled you into the advertising. What's interesting to me from a critical perspective is they're selling these compounds that aren't branded, which particularly while we're in the midst of maybe buying Greenland from Denmark. Denmark has Novo Nordisk. Novo Nordisk produces Ozempic. And I don't know, with all the tariffs and stuff, it might be hard to get those kinds of medications, so maybe Hims is getting ahead of the curve on that. There was one ad I thought was very well done. And that actually was from someone else in the drug category, and that's Novartis. And it was about women and breast cancer.
I see you looking at me. I see you looking at me.
Look at that, you get lift, you get height, you get power.
Looking at me.
Really?
Let's go. Watch me now, attention now. Let's go. Watch me now, attention now. Let's go. Attention.
What I always explain to people is you hear the term sex sells. Sex doesn't sell. Sex gets your attention. And that's exactly what this ad did. It got your attention through sex. But then it stopped short, the sound stops, and then all of a sudden it pivots to give you the information. That's really good advertising. That's advertising that gets your attention. The rest of the stuff, really, if you have ones that you like, go ahead and drop them in here. We're showing ads from previous years. You want to talk about Met and they paid $8 million for these? Come on.